beans. Fuck it, let's just get started slightly before normal. Welcome on in, Horsey, Vutal, Blue Jay, Alice, Lone Wolf, and Worthy Boy. Welcome on in. Like, bye. Alice, you did warn me, but still, bye. Oh right, I forgot we got the cave link. If you're talking about For the Worthy, I know about that seed. Do not squish moth, Blue Jay. I am not doing For the Worthy. We're already mid-playthrough, so I'm not gonna be making a new world. Do not make moth bacon. We've got over this. Goodbye, moth owl. Do not nom the moth. Do not consume the moth in any fashion. Do not make the, well, one, I'm vegetarian, and two, I'm assuming you were turning the moth into bacon. Well, I did just eat an omelet. Whoop. Did we find the Tinker? We did, didn't we? I have Spectre boots. Yes, we did. I have rocket boots. What am I talking about? Of course we found it. Praise lump. We have not yet killed the Eye of Cthulhu, because the game took 3 hours to give me Hermes boots. So yeah. So not far at all. This is only the second stream of it. Yeah. Pretty much, like, the vast majority of last stream was just, where the fuck are Hermes boots? We finally found them, at least. So I'm gonna get a bit of an arena set up, and then we can go fight Cthulhu, or Eye of Cthulhu. Cthulhu himself, or Moon Lord, is gonna be a while off. Okay. A lot of stars. I keep trying to dash. I don't have the Shield of Cthulhu, for obvious reasons. I'm just so used to having it. I am a bit out of practice with the game, I will say, so there might be some horrid flailing and dying horribly. Might be, there will be. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Also fair warning, my ISP has been very shit today. So if Moth suddenly stops streaming, that's why. Like, earlier I lost internet 3 times. Yeah, fair enough. The NPCs might die in the process of killing the eye, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Fair enough. There was one clip from last stream where I died. They do help. They actually do help nowadays. Back in my day, NPCs didn't help. But I died, and then I went to retrieve my money, and a worm just popped up, grabbed my money, ran off, and despawned. Which is great. And it was like 2 gold. It was not an inconsequential amount of money. Okay, let's clean those up. Yep. At some point, it might respawn, because technically enemies aren't supposed to despawn with money, but worms are weird, so I'm not fully sure how it works with worm AI. Or I guess technically they do despawn, but then they leave a marker. I forgot to buff potion. I forgot to use my buff potions. We almost killed the eye last time. If I had just remembered to use my buff potions, we probably would have been fine. Ay. Oh, his name is Nort. That is certainly a name. Oh, well, there goes my potions. Ay. Okay, swiftness, iron skin. Yeah, I can use it for the next fight, and with my proper base, it'll probably be fine. I have a gun. Like, the Undertaker isn't amazing, but it's not bad. I could try to get the stuff for like a region. Nutella, welcome on in. Let's see, are you going to be kind? Let's reforge the Spectre boots. Rash, great. Melee speed when I'm not using melee weapons. Thanks. Okay. Welcome on in, Sour Dusk. Have you been around before? I honestly can't remember. Either way, welcome on in. How you doing? And yes, Möth. Yes, my gun. Cool. Yeah, it's hard to remember all the beats. Ah, right. I'm good. A bit annoyed with my ISP because it keeps shutting off my internet for some reason. Wait, why, Porsche? Oh, merchants. If this fucker I would love extendo grip, but I don't have the money for an extendo grip in the slightest. Do not eat them off. Why do y'all want to eat them off? This little area is so scuffed, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I should sell this Undertaker. These climbing claws. Hi! Yeah. I love games like that where it's just... Oh, that's warding. That's probably... Why did I unequip that? That is incredibly good. I'm gonna sell off these depth meters since I already have 3 depth meters for some reason. Why? Why do I already have 3 depth? Oh, and there goes my potions again. Over and the Undertaker. Oh. I don't. Okay. I only need 1. I am going to try to get a cell phone because cell phone is amazing. Didn't I get a second, buff? Welcome on in, Aurora. All the beans. Thank you for the flute pets. And also welcome on in, Banana. Thank you for praising Lamp. Okay, let's put the ladybugs in here. Yes, this is Möth. Oh. Also, let me move that over. Also, I just realized, no, do not moth. We've gone over this repeatedly. Oh, yay. Platinum ore goes there. Do not touch Hob. Do not nom Moth. All of these are, no, it is not. It is March. It is not the holidays. That offends me more than anything else you've said. Do not deep fry the moth. That would kill the moth. Y'all are psychos. Has anyone ever told you that? Y'all are psychos. Do not lick the moth. Why lick moth? Do not fry one leg. I need those legs. Why do y'all abuse moth? Even if I can, I don't want you to remove a leg. Aurora, would you want me to rip off one of your wings? Exactly! Do I have any water near me? Because I would like to get a regen potion on account of my being really shit. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. It has been way too fucking long since I played this, especially solo. Where be water? Bully is the appropriate word. Chat always bullies streamers. It's just a rule. Hey Bat, have you encountered gun? Do not nom moth. If I had my bonk emote, I would use it, but Twitch has refused to verify it yet. Soon we shall have the bonk emote. No! Do not nom moth! And I have feral bite. You will have another once Twitch allows it. Oh god, why are so many... There are so many bots retweeting my going live tweet. Why? I don't know why. There are so many bots that are finding me. Oh, wait, right. It's because I tweeted out that I had... I tweeted out that I had those 3 new emotes. And then all of the bots. Yes! Moth. Moth, moth, moth. Welcome on in, Scarfed Mew. I'm assuming you're another moth. Which is good. More moths are always good. Oh, I just pinned a message on accident. Ignore that. Yes, violence has been pinned. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the swarm. I need bullets. I would love to get a mini shark, but I don't really have the money for a mini shark currently. I was gonna say let's get a full stack, but then I remembered. Yes, I am getting, there's a bit of a swarm building, because we have, let's see, how many moths am I up to? Because there's Lucas, there's Blue Jay, Scarfed Mew now, Cliff, Fen. We're up to 5 other moths, at least. Lamp. We praise Lamp. We swarm. That's about it. We are very silly. Okay, I'm gonna need this. Yeah. I mean, there is the do not. No, we do not eat me. Do not spread these lies. What was I gonna say? Yes, Moth Monday. my birthday is actually coming up, and it is on a Monday. So that is going to be Moth Monday. The 13th is the Moth birthday, and there will be a stream on that day. Yes, do not. It seems like it's become a thing of it's like all the moths are saying do not eat moth, and everyone else is trying to eat us. Nutella, are you just gonna like strap on moth wings? Okay. I keep trying to dash. Oh, yeah. Aurora, am I going to need to bonk you? Do not bonk the moth. Moth is fragile. I do love how there's like about an even split between people calling it duct tape and duct tape. Also, I realized I just put down a second bottle. Shit. What else do I... Oh, right. I need Daybloom. I could do that. Just you have to be careful with my antenna. That's how I get orders from the mothership. I mean, I think I usually say duct tape. But it's kind of like... I do emphasize the K, so it could definitely sound like duct tape. Where is... Jackalope moth. Daybloom. Melon? True. I can imagine that would add extra confusion. Archery regen potion. There we are. Moth snip. Again, I have noticed one trend. There are no just moths. Because I know of 2 alien moths, 2 cryptid moths, a moth snap now, and I'm a devil moth. None of us are just moths. We all have something else going on. Okay, let's go. Let's try to punch Cthulhu in the eye. Yes. I mean, I hoard lamp. I am a greed devil. Oh. Hoard shinies. That's fair enough. It's the same. Like, where do you think McDonald's came from? Oh, I guess we don't need to use the suspicious eye. Yes, that is from the Moth Rave. It's great. It is like the first thing I commissioned along with my recolor, and it's just like, yes, I want this. If I can't do it with the Undertaker, I'm just gonna get a fuck ton of grenades and just blow up Cthulhu. No, we do not speak of that, Nutella. We do not speak of it. You do not want the 10K redeem. Trust me. Trust me on this. Red Muff. Come on, Cthulhu. Let me shoot you. Aleph Muff. I still want to see the Eye of Cthulhu. I am not cherry flavored. I still want to see the Eye of Cthulhu get hit in the face with a falling star. Because I think a falling star does like, what, 3,000 damage? It's like an absurd amount. I wish I had a weapon with auto fire. Ow, ow. Why am I trying to dash? You can't dash until you get the fucking Shield of Cthulhu. Hollow Knight has spoiled me on having dash constant. Oh, buff potions, right. Buff. Okay. That would actually be pretty cool. I might be slightly slow in responding to some stuff in chat because, okay, it's transforming. Let me swing. Oh, damn it. Little shit. There we are. I wish, honestly, if when I start modding this game, one of the first things I'm gonna do is just give everything fucking, auto fire, just so I don't have to spam call. Literally just so I don't have to spam call. Oh, well, okay, I got my wish. Well, okay, that made the fight very easy. Yep, this is expert mode. Wait, is there? Oh. Okay, I got my wish for the eye. No, this is a fully single player world galaxy. But thank you for the follow. And, but okay, I got my wish for the Eye of Cthulhu to get hit with a falling star. Okay, I'm going to need to go back and clip that if no one gets it. What do you mean small brain moth Nutella? And of course, just a standard. Ah, Skeletron. He's honestly one of the hardest fights. Like, unironically, I would consider him to be one of the hardest fights in the game. Just because he blocks off so much progression behind him, but also is so early. Like, he's so early you can't really prepare too well for him, and he is tough. Like, especially I found on Master Mode, he is so tough. Mecha Worm is, like, the mech bosses in general. A her gun? Her not, that doesn't, okay. What? Is your autocorrect changing B to her? Oh. Okay, let's pause that. Alright, and now we can get Dryad. Am I out of spaces already? Why? That is a bizarre autocorrect. Okay. Okay, well that made the fight so much easier. Now I'm not sure what to do for the rest of the night. Okay, where is the desert? Because I need to build a desert base. Question. Beach pylon is separate from a desert pylon, correct? Because I'm going to want to be able to teleport to the beach. That actually is an idea. I might wind up doing that. At some point. I mean, isn't a lamp shrine just a lighthouse? I'm gonna build a lighthouse. I'm gonna build the holy lighthouse. Fuck that squirrel. That squirrel's fine. I just hated that squirrel. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that is the plan for the beach base. The beach base is going to be a lighthouse. Apparently I have made a revelation to chat. Right. Okay. Goodbye, Crimson Seeds. You are not helpful. Is Crimson Seed helpful for anything? Oh right. Guide is all the way over here. Because. I mean, at least you're not a moth. Like, how do you think moths feel? We can't go anywhere near lighthouses. Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason there's not many moth captains. Oh, fuck off, spider. I don't like you. I do not like you. That... Moth? Well, Eye of Cthulhu got fucked up by a falling star, so the fight went very quickly. Let's see. Do I need the corrupt seeds for anything? Because there's been just so many recipes. Blood water. No, don't need that. And the revelation that lighthouses are just lamp shrines. Could you guys fuck off? I'm a bit busy here. Okay. How much would... Wait, does this not count as forest? Excuse? Oh no, it does. It's just Norcus, I guess, is not happy enough. Oh no. I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've honestly seen moth memes because everyone sends me moth memes, which I appreciate. Okay. I did also just find the subreddit moth memes, which, yes, I immediately followed. Okay. Let's smelt down this Crimtane. That's just Mothra. Not since they've made pylons, because I used to. But now that pylons are a thing, I like the convenience of fast travel. Okay. Right, I guess you can't make anything that's that useful this early. Like, honestly, I'd rather just use the Undertaker than any of this. I guess just make a flesh catcher. All right. Okay, also, I need to check what achievements I still need to get because I want to... My goal is to get all of the achievements they've added since I had 100%. Jaja? Let's see. I need to fly a kite on a windy day, max out someone's happiness, kill deer clops, get a golden delight. Brain is going to be a... They made him actually difficult, didn't they? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go explore the jungle and try to find an aglet of the... Actually, let me get a Spelunker potion. I hate Brian. I mean, Brian is such an annoying boss. Okay, store that. Take out the platinum ore. Okay, I need to bring back the guide. The guide needs to be down here. How dare you be named Brian? I'm sorry to anyone named Brian, but fuck you. I keep thinking this area is crimson. It's not. I just put crimson torches down for some reason. Mostly just because I had them, I guess. Also, I don't know how, I don't remember how to make a Splunk. Oh, I need Blink Roots. And Moonglow? Is it? I'm sorry if anyone hates all the different torches I use, but I'm not dealing with the torch god just yet. Roo, welcome on in. Ruby spinning. I feel like the Terraria's probably apologizing. Like, with that fallen star was probably to apologize for last stream where it took 3 hours to find a fucking Hermes boot. I'm still not over that. Like, Hermes boots are not common. Yeah, Torch God is, like, easy to forget about, but it's honestly really nice. Your favorite Parton? Yeah, because didn't he used to be just kind of pointless? I already have ice skates. Oh, wait, no, right. Yeah, I got 2 ice skates before I got Hermes boots for a call correctly. And no, those are not a substitute. I've already explored all of this. I need to go off on a branching path. Oh, wait. How did I not notice this? How did I not notice this? That is like the most tucked away chest I've seen. Okay. Ooh, heart crystal. Yes, it is. Like, back before guide. Oh, I almost just got squished by a boulder. Die, please. Die. Okay. Like, you just needed a boulder. A boulder? You needed the wiki back in the old days before that. Even now, I would argue that you still kinda need the wiki. It's definitely a game I enjoy. Eventually. Ooh, is that platinum? That looks like yep, that's a big bunch of platinum. Yeah, no. Like, the guide I like because I don't have to tab out for basic things like what can I use blink root for? Or what other parts do I need for a spelunker potion? But stuff like, how do I summon deer claws? I don't fucking know. Mostly because I haven't played in a few updates. So I legitimately don't know anything about deer claws. Oh my god, yeah. Remember in ye olden days where the only, like, if you wanted to do a summoner run, you had to grind. Right, Dead Man's Chest. They added those. Forgot about that. I forgot about Dead Man's Chests. Right. Someone redeemed Bonk and got the explosion. Oh, goodbye, Sandcastle. But at least I got platinum. Like, at least I got a bunch of platinum. I don't know if I can do anything with that. Hey, why? I super bonk. What did I do? I am not green apple flavored. Also, green apple is fucking disgusting. And I will fight people on this. Thank you for the blue fits. I need to make an actual storage room. I just need to first get these people to move the fuck out. Yes, lime is good. Like lemon, lime, orange. If it's citrus, I love it. If it's oh, right, they actually made Trident have some utility. It's just not enough utility for me to care. I am actively avoiding hoarding because that is a problem in my Terraria playthroughs. I'm not a huge fan of apple in general, I will be honest. I like cider, but I don't like most other things with apple. I like grape flavor. Grape flavor's good. Also, I feel like I'm starting a civil war over flavorings. What have I done? The only, like, I like pumpkin pie. I'm not a huge fan of most other pies. Like, pumpkin pie is good. Okay. Banana's garbage. If you like artificial banana, something is wrong with your taste buds. I mean, I hoard chests. That is how big my problem is. I hoard ways to hoard things. Lemon in general is good. Like, I like lemon, artificial or real. Okay, Rue, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Yours is just wrong. Yes, I actually typically name it the chest. I actually didn't do that yet, but the chest. There. Chest. Blue raspberry. Just blue raspberry. Or, okay, more accurately, what you do is they have cherry and blue raspberry. You put in blue raspberry and then you put cherry on top. And then you get the purple in between. Purple flavor is great. Okay, also, here is a question as well. Did anyone go to a soda fountain and just put a bit of every single flavor into the cup and then just drink the combination? Because me and my siblings did that so much, and we called it freedom in a cup. And that is a reference to open season. It is a moth. Welcome on in, Acid. Okay, I've just been sitting here rambling on about things. Thank you for the floof pets. There's a lot of names for it. Some I find less tasteful than others. Some people apparently call it suicide, which, not what I would call it, but they can do them, I guess. Okay. Are we talking, thank you for the hydrate. Are we talking things named cookies or things that are actually cookies? Because Half Moon cookies are not technically cookies, but they're named cookies. And Half Moon cookies are the best cookie, if they count as cookies. I spilled a bit of water, slightly overfilled cup. If we're talking actual cookies, I'm partial to macadamia and white chocolate. That combo's pretty good. It's been a while since I had one. It's like kind of any cookie with chocolate, I'm going to be happy with. You're making me want to cook up some. If we're talking like, yeah, like, if any of you ever get a chance to go to, the Utica area in New York, get a Half Moon cookie. They are basically like a cake cookie with half chocolate and half vanilla frosting. And they are so good. They're apparently only something you can find in the Utica area, and that is a travesty. As in, like, what food item would I want to eat the most, or what food item gives the best effects? Because I'd have to look up what food items there even are in the game to know which one I would want. Okay, let me I can't pause. Okay. What food items even are there in Terraria? I haven't, ever since they added the whole, like, all of the foods. Let's see. So apparently the best overall, Golden Delight, of course, because it gives you exquisitely stuffed, which is not owable in the slightest. For 48 minutes. Let me look through these. The problem is most of these are meat, and I'm not a huge meat person. Chocolate chip cookie. I think of these, chocolate chip cookie. Oh, they did. They 100% did. They named a spell Golden Shower. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. There also is an item. Like, if you do quest for the angler, he will give you different types of bait. He'll give you apprentice bait, journeyman bait, and master bait. And they 100% knew what they were doing. I'm not fully sure. I generally start out just sort of doing whatever the fuck I get. So like right now I'm using the gun mostly because Undertaker is good. Furry bait. Someone has modded that in, I would bet. I like Summoner, it's just, on the other hand, Summoner can be a pain to get to. Let's see, where did I die? Down there, okay. So pretty much go to the end. Bop. I love just running over things with the minecart. Oh, it's down there? Yeah. I think the zoologist is the furry bait, if we're calling someone furry bait. I can't mine this yet, can I? Well, come on in, Flynn. Oh no, I can mine this. Okay. I won't complain. I could use a bit more crimtane. There we are. We have punched Cthulhu in the eye successfully. Or I guess we kind of shot him in the eye. Actually, we kind of had a star fall onto him successfully. It kind of was, we kind of didn't kill Cthulhu, the Eye of Cthulhu. We kind of were more just there. Oh, why? Why is the Flynn sad? I have not actually seen the Shimmer NPCs. I never was able to find my Shimmer pool in my last playthrough. Actually, I see, which didn't even go that far. Like, I've yet to find a Shimmer pool. Ah. I've heard of that game, literally just because someone took one of the background songs and made it like a... Am I going the right way? No, this is just completely the wrong fucking direction. It wasn't that we used the star cannon, it just we just were there, and a star decided to murder one. Oh, that's a granite biome. Okay. I am suspicious of you now, because I've been reminded that dead man's chests are a thing. But I don't see any traps. Oh, fuck you too, game. I shouldn't be upset at that, but I am. I already have the boots now, though. And I spent 3 hours finding them last stream. Yeah, Dead Man's Chest was such an evil addition to the game. Like, it was such an evil addition. Because I am a loot Groblin? Yes, I am a loot Groblin. Don't ask what that is, I don't know either. Pink Moof. And fucking worm. I cannot wait until I get a Cobalt Shield and no longer have knockback. The heart crystals? Thank you for the floof pets, Vutal. Damn it. It is now recorded for all of time that I am a loot Groblin. Along with Lavi Lake. Which I still don't know why I fucking said Lavi Lake. Moth. Yes. Am Moth. Yes, this is Moth. What system is it even on? I don't even know. Why do you think pink is watermelon? My fave. Wouldn't pink be bubblegum? Why is there 2 quotes? Shit, okay, I think I broke something. Again. Well, too bad. I'm bubblegum flavored. You keep figuring out how to break it. Why did it break this time? If quote number is greater than quote is less than quote count. Oh, what the? Oh, no. Okay, no. In this case, I was just stupid. I don't know why this is here. Huh. I don't know why this is in this current state. Okay, let me fix this quickly. Hopefully it's fine now. Could someone do a quote to test? Wait, I guess I can't. Hey! That's not right! Okay, I'm just gonna disable string to number. Save and close, save. So... I'll fix it later. I think now, I will just say, don't do exclamation mark quote and then a word. I believe that will crash Sandy, so don't do it. And I am serious, do not do this. I will actually be quite upset if you do. Doing numbers is fine, just not words. And I'll have to figure out how to filter that out later. Don't do quote and then a word. A number is fine, just not a word. Because that will crash Sammy. Yes, do so. Like, normally I'm joking. Normally I'm being, facetious about this sort of thing. In this case, it is actually going to be an offense if you do so. Just fair warning. Oh, it's so nice having a dash. Okay, now it should be fine to open. And a magic mirror. Didn't even give me a dead man sweater. Why? Let's grab some of these. Because I can use dark trap for purposes. Okay. Do not nom off! Yeah, I'm going to have to, like, double tap one? Like, open it twice? I don't think so, because it's... What's making... Oh, right, I forgot these guys can just shoot. Damn it. I was trying to teleport. It's, home run? Do not super bonk them off. What did I just say? I don't think so. It would send a signal twice if you managed to do that. But the second signal the explosives all have already detonated at that point, so. Okay, quick stack. You get a dead man's chest and a golden chest in here. Do not kaboom moth. You would have to get very lucky to kaboom moth. No kaboom moth. Auto fire is so nice. I believe 10 minutes. If I recall my settings correctly. Thank you for the roof bits. Oh, and there it goes. Okay, you can have my gravestone. I do not, there's the squish, but I'm a little too small to properly hug. It would be a little difficult for most people to hug them off. am small. Speaking of small. Yes, hold Moth. Hold Moth gently, like hamburger. Do not squish Moth. I mean, I like shape changer Moth, so I could be big Moth, but I like being small Moth. Small Moth is nice. Do not nom the Moth. We've talked about this repeatedly. Do not nom Moth. Also, so I don't throw it on accident, let's favorite that. Lemur, welcome on in. Möth. Yee, small. I mean, normally I am like a 6'3". I'm normally 6'3", so yeah. It's a little. My head has been bashed into many things, many things. If they're around, they may have heard. We shall see. Okay. What's it? Yes, I'm small. Okay. And then I'm on the other end of, I am, like... in Moth canon, like, their humanoid form is 6'3", and then Moth form is small. I don't know exactly how small, but small. And then, on the other hand, IRL, I am 6'3", and then tiny Moth, Sona. Oi! Oh. Okay. Now, what do I'm trying to think what blocks would be good for a lighthouse. Because you need, like, a red spiral on it. This form is based on the Elm Sphinx Moth. Skittle mustache. Like, I sort of just take whatever features from various mods I like, but my coloration and style and whatnot is based off of the Elm Sphinx. Like, the squeaking is from a death moth, or death's head moth, which I love. The death's head moth has this, like, really ominous sounding name. It has, like, a skull marking on its back. And it's an adorable little creature that just wants to eat honey. Literally, it just likes eating honey. It's great. Okay. I need like a good red block. Or I could like paint sandstone? What is like... That is one thing. It'd be hard to remember all the blocks in this game, so I'm gonna quickly look up some blocks. Probably would be a crafted block or a purchased block. That would give me what I need. Bruh. All right, you have a good BRB. I don't think red brick. Nice. What purchased blocks or looted blocks are there? Like, I know what I want. I think I want to find a marble biome. I think that would be ideal. Find a marble biome, steal all their marble, and then I can color it red for the design I want. That is the plan. Plan obtained. I just need to find a marble biome, which is not gonna be free. Loving G. Small. Ugh. Oh, 50th zombie. The banners can get kind of annoying over time. Let's go down here, see what's down here. That's a gnome. We have in fact been gnomed. Or gnomed? Is it gnomed or gnomed? And this is just a tiny, okay. Okay. Now what's next in terms of bosses? Skeletron? Would Skeletron be next? It's been way too fucking long. I used to know the boss order by heart. Yeah, I guess B. Just the question is, what do I need anything from B? True, B-nades are nice. I forget about the map. Welcome on in, Hypra. Oh no. What are you saving up for? How you doing, Hypra? That fills me with worry. Fair enough. Just smiley. Oh, you don't want to find out what Blaspheme God is about. You really don't. Oh no. Thank you for the floof pass, Hypra. You're gonna regret it, but you do you. If you want the forbidden knowledge, you can have it if you spend the 10k points. Oh. Yes. Oh, well. Which we did make a bit of progress, Hypra. We managed to kill the Eye of Cthulhu because a falling star hit it directly in the face. Moth is, yes. Protect moth. Do not eat moth. Wide moth. I do need more redeems that are not abusing me. Moth rave. I still don't know why. I really don't know why. Lone Wolf, I am not going to hit 6 and 9. I actually remember what that does. But I should actually get some more redeems that are not abusing the moth, as much as I'm sure they'll never get used. I still don't know where you came from. I've accepted that y'all are, for whatever reason, trying to eat the moth. I just don't know why. Yeah, I am always down for more redeem ideas. Cause I have the inverse problem of a lot of people. I know how to do stuff with Sammy, and I want to do more with it. I just don't have ideas. Do not season moth, friend. Do not season any moths. I do, yes. Boop. You can pretty much do anything with it if you have an idea and you know how to, and you know the syntax. thank you. Yeah. Always good to see, always good to have more beans in there, especially Möth. And we do have quite a lot of Möth memes and Lamp memes because moth. I did also add a music channel purely because I wanted to share a song I found about moths. Or kind of about moths. It's Ghost. If you know Ghost, their songs are kind of weird. Fair enough, yeah. I will always take I should make a suggestion box if I don't have one yet. I legitimately can't remember if I made a channel for suggestions. Damn, honey. I am not going to hop in your soup pot, Bone Wolf. Fuck off, fucking man-eaters. Oh. Okay, I guess we should go do that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just go when... So I guess we're fighting King Slime next. And thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Where did I put my water bottle? How did I lose my water... There's my water bottle. Why did I put it behind me? Do not turn me into stew. Also, people saying, hey, moth, is gonna start getting really confusing as we get more people in here who are moths. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh. Well, okay, this is a bit cheesy. Me just... Boop. Boop. Yeah, it's, for whatever reason, a lot of, it's very easy for moths to just refer to moth as moth. And then then all the moths respond. Fair. Yeah, I know someone who their soda is a mouse tiger, but most people just know of them as mouse. I think you need to kill like 200 slimes to not get, I will not get in the hot tub. Silly mouse. Also, I'm not stinky. I wouldn't even need a bath. Okay, let me store my money so I don't die. Or I will die, possibly, but I would still die, but at least so I don't die and lose all the money. Okay, I forgot that they added auto fire, the ability to just have auto fire on, and I'm glad they did. Because why? Why was this not just, why bonk? Welcome back, Alice. Oh, is that a potion? That is a Spelunker potion. Yes, please. That's the really nice thing about slime rants. Because it's hurting moth? Fair enough. I guess. They also try to lick moth. They try to eat the moth. They try to lick the moth. Wait, why? Why would the Discord not let in? Huh? Did something happen to the Discord invite? That I don't know if I can do because I am a 2D model, so I don't have the some of the benefits of 3D like slime. I am going to get tits at some point. I honestly, probably I will make the birthday stream on the 13th be the first stream with tits if I can get that all set up and whatnot. That seems like a fun little event to do. It's literally Twitch integrated throwing system. It is literally tits. Like they themselves acronym it as tits. Oh great. Like they fully know. Considering their other program is thick. Like literally THICC is the acronym. They fully know. Okay, let me check. I might have it be that you need to be verified. Let me just quickly edit. Let me check the server settings quickly. Tits. God, why are there so many settings? Safety setup? Oh, streamer mode's on. I'll take a look. Oh, wait, can I just do it here? Why can I? Where? It's. What would thought be? God, there's two fucking rule screening, blah. It might be under safe. Okay, I need to temporarily disable streamer mode, so there may be some Discord beeps. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking. Blue Jay, do you have a verified email? Because that's the only requirement I've got. Because I am not letting people in without a verified email. Huh, I have no idea why I wouldn't be letting you in then. Oh, yep, there's a Discord beep. Let me go turn back on streamer mode. Hopefully I can figure out where streamer mode is. Cause... Oh, right there. Yeah, I think this is gonna be an after stream. I was hoping I'd be able to figure it out quickly, but I have no idea why I wouldn't be letting you in. Yeah, I shouldn't get sidetracked too easily, because I want you to be able to join, but it's not... I don't know what, there's not an easy fix. I try to fix things midstream that I shouldn't. But yeah, back to killing slimes and summoning king slime, who is probably the easiest boss. Hopefully, I wouldn't know what the problem would be. Because unless you have like 200 servers, which is a possibility some people have hit, but, or 100 I think if you're not Nitro. But yeah, I'll take a gander later. If someone could boot me about that so I don't forget, because I probably will. But yeah, like, I think legitimately... Yeah, there is a server limit if you're in an absurd amount of servers. You are only able to join, I believe it's 100 without Nitro, 200 with. I am in... I don't know how many I'm in. Maybe like 50 would be my ballpark. Like, maybe 40. Like, a lot of them I'm not active in, but it's like, I join a bunch of Beans Discords, and then any games that I want to keep a track of news, like Phasmophobia. I think I'm in the Terraria one. Phantom Abyss, which is a game I should honestly stream sometime. It's a cool one. Though, I'm not sure how much I like some of the changes they've been going with. Fair enough. I'm guessing you have Nitro then? Because I think you need Nitro to be over 100. Okay, then I just don't know. Yeah, I'm bewildered. I am confuddled. Yes, they keep adding more stuff to Nitro, which is not a bad thing. Giving more stuff to your subscribers is not an awful idea. Okay, I should be close to King Slime, I would hope. We have just been killing slimes for a bit because killing, like, one gel is actually very helpful for yeah. Yeah. Some of the stuff, I think it's fair to complain about it being Nitro exclusive. Some is just like, no, that's perfectly fine to be a membership. Like, Discord is free. They need to monetize something. There's King Slime. Yeah. Like, they don't have ads. They do not, it's not at all mandatory. Okay, King Slime is also one of the easiest bosses to somewhat cheese, because he drops through platforms to chase you. More server... Slightly confused. I am slightly confused by question. Yeah, yeah, I mean, what company would be stupid enough to do that? You would have to be headed by a complete idiot for that to be a valid course of action. And yes, I do know that Twitter has decided to monetize two-factor. Oh, there's a random pinky. Hi! Oh, 100 is for classic, 200 is for nitro. So you get double the limit if you are subscribed. Honestly, yeah, but regardless, that's, oh, I died to fucking King Slime. I forgot to take the buff potions. Could someone just, like, whenever I am going to start a boss fight, could someone scream at me to take buff potions? Oh wait, is classic something I'm not familiar with? It'll buff out. I did. Admittedly, I slightly have the tension on chat and the fact that, like, I didn't expect King Slime to be a problem, and I forgot to drink buff potions. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, there's like different levels of nitro, aren't there? Get back here, Pinky. Okay. Honestly, it's like King Slime, I'm not too fussed about not. I still like fully buffing, but I also don't have I don't even have well-fed on. So, oh, did you figure it out? Or is this just the nitro shenanigans? Okay, and yes, okay. I am apparently really fucking out of practice. Could all these slimes fuck off, please? Terraria. Damn. That wasn't even the butchering I was going for. Terraria. Terraria. It's actually hard for me to mispronounce Terraria at this point, because I always say Terraria. 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 There we are. Terraria. I think some people legitimately think it's pronounced Terraria. And I don't know how. Okay, I need to fucking get Terraria. How do you get sun plate? Oh, you need stone and fallen stars. Oh, is it still slime raining? Huh, okay, that would explain all the slimes. Okay, can you summon? I mean, fair. I don't know if I can roll my R's. It's not a skill I've developed because it's just not something you do that much anymore. Terraria. Yay! 100. I have a third blue slime banner. Because I needed these. Let's see if I can get enough kills to summon King Slime again before the slime rain ends. That is a possibility. I mean, clearly this game is 2D Minecraft. Everyone knows this. I hate myself for saying that. Cause no, this game is not just 2D Minecraft. It's a completely separate game. Good! Oh, oi, oi, oi. Pregananance? It's a pixel-based game? Wow, it must be Minecraft. 5D Minecraft with multiverse. I love that is an actual game. Chess, what is it, like, chess with multiversal, like 5D chess with multiversal time travel, I think is the title of it. And apparently it's a really shit chess variant, honestly. What I've been told is that it's actually just not a good chess variant. Because if you ever have the diagonals on your king, it's like 200. I think it might be lowered in expert, but it's like, I think playing it's hilarious, but playing it seriously is not a good idea. Because literally you can never have your king's diagonals ever be open. If they're ever open at any point in the game, the bishop is a checkmate. Like, the bishop will checkmate you in the past. Which is not... what? Told me to guess what, so I have guessed what. Which moth are you speaking to here? Admittedly, we keep... Like, why? This is gonna get really confusing as we add more moths to the swarm. Okay, I don't think we did not get enough. Confusion of moth. +1 Balin. What? Why are we adding another Balinar? I mean, I can do that. That is something I am capable of doing. See? +1 Balinar. Well, now we have the moths are shrinking. Extremely small moths. Some may not, like, I think some of the redeems may not end too well, but oh well, there's a squish moth queued up. I don't think I can pin items to other, because technically this one above me is an item. So, Moth stash. Small one does not have moth stash. It's so great that this is something that VTube Studio lets you do. Yes, exactly, Alice. I was about to say, bring your son to work day. I'm just gonna leave him up there for now, at least. Okay, you know, let me just sleep until morning. Möth. I can do that. Let's see, okay, let me try. Let me try to do a Tower of Moth. Let me make it a bit bigger so I have something to pin to. Zoop. I can't currently read chat because I'm in VTube Studio and I only have one monitor. Okay, shrink that down. Put it right there. Nope, didn't pin. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to, at least not with how I have things set up. Cause I just kind of leave the other moth behind. I cannot split into 3 copies and stack on top of myself. I wish, like, that would be great if I could, but I can't. There. Small moth. Oh. There we are. Small moth. I will make this an actual redeem at some point. Wide. Yes. Do not speak to me or my son ever again. Okay. What on earth was I doing? We kind of got sidetracked here. We kind of got extremely sidetracked here. I do not need shurikens. That is an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's certainly an idea, though. Okay. Where is a desert? I need to find a good desert to set up a desert base in. Are there any? Where the fuck are the... Okay, there is a desert, which is partially corrupted. Do not consume moth. Ugh. Ooh, white chocolate, which is not technically chocolate because things are weird. Ugh. No! Not chocolate moth. No, I never said that. I'm gonna remove that quote because I didn't say that. I said do not consume moth. Do not consume moth. I mean, I'm removing it. We are not putting in consume moth. I never said consume moth. This is where I put. You guys can you can quote that I am a loot groblin, but you're not allowed to quote consume moth or nom moth or any of these other things that I am not saying on their own. You guys say that enough. You don't need it to be in the quote system. Yeah, we have plenty of chaotic quotes in there. What just hit me? Oh, there's a slime that I couldn't see because of the background. That, I think, was actually the name of the base model that they got recolored into this, Poodle Moth. It is gone. Reduced to atoms. I really do need to add a undo button to my quote system, which just removes the most recent quote. Atomic moth? Yes, Twitch integrated throwing system. Which, yeah, I do need some ideas. I am not going to I am not going to choose. I refuse. All moths are good moths. I am not an edible moth. I actually do think, like, I need to have set up some plans for the birthday stream, since that's actually coming up, like, really fast. Like, it's in 11 days at this point. I need to get plans set up for that. So if y'all have any ideas, like, I think I'm gonna plan to get kits set up for that stream as a part of the event. Okay, here is a desert. Hopefully a non-corrupted one. It's a very small desert. There will be many things to throw. It does have an import system, so if you give me either a 2D image or a 3D model, I can throw it into tits. So that you can throw it at me. Okay, I'm gonna dig out, because I'm gonna want, like, a fishing area in the desert to get pearls. So I'm gonna dig out, like, a bit of a pit. And also get some sandstone. Your meat is mine. Another thing, many things I say. Fair enough. That is acceptable. Not things I didn't say. Have a good one, Jazzu. That's my... What is your horse? The sand is your horse? Jazzu is your horse? The meat is your horse? We don't hold people at gunpoint. Yes, throw the Aurora. Aurora Borealis. Don't hold Jazzu at gunpoint. I will pretend not to endorse holding people at gunpoint. I mean, at least you hold them at knife point. It's only polite. Yes. Oh, well, that dragonfly just died a horrible, painful death. I hear antmians. We're apparently near some underground, not jungle. This is not the jungle. This is probably the furthest fucking thing from the jungle. Yes. Tired wolf. I don't know why I'm bothering doing this right now. I can't even actually, you know, use this because I don't have water to fill it with. Like, once I have water, this will be a good size for a fishing pool. But yeah, I'm thinking I might want to see about getting like a Jackbox game. Honestly, like do some Jackbox, do some Gartic Phone, like just general community shenanigans for birthday because I want to do something special for birthday stream. Yes. You have a good errands, an acceptable errands. Do not eat my setup. And yes, we have moth and small moth. Do not eat the moth. But yeah, do y'all have any plans for this upcoming week? Dude, no! You are not gonna eat small moth. Dude, you will eat neither of us. Oh, well, that is gravity-defying sand now. I think if I break this cactus. Yep. Now the sand obeys gravity. Moth, please. You've confused me. What? Why are we going to capitalism? Oh, well, there's just a bunch of vultures staring at me. Okay, that's concerning. Okay, let's flatten this out a bit with sand. Can you turn sand into sandstone? I honestly can't remember if that's something you can do or not. Break. Yeah, it is indeed. Honestly, yeah, I'm down to, at some point I want to do more collabs at some point. I did kind of burn myself out on collabs because I was doing so fucking, I was just doing like most of my streams were just collabs. So for now, I'm doing a few solo runs for a bit of gums. Okay, we'll come back to this once I have sandstone. Either looted from somewhere or... Okay, there we are. Sandstone brick, that's exactly what I want. Because I just always make my desert fortress out of sandstone brick. And then I think we move dye trader, not demolitionist, gunman, arms dealer, and nurse, I believe is a good setup for the deserts. Then I'll probably set up like an underground one for the tinkerer and demolitionist. Because both of them are ones I want to be in good favors with. Because tinkerer is so fucking expensive. Are you grave robbing again? There we are. Okay. That's a Darkest Dungeon quote, isn't it? A game I've never actually played, but I've seen people play it. And the fucking announcer is so good in that game. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Oh. Honestly, if Darkest Dungeon goes on a decent sale at some point, I might grab it and stream it. It's a bird! Get it! I missed all of it. There we are. A bit of a trek, but that's honestly a good thing because that means then we have a pretty good fast travel from spawn to here. And I'll probably put the beach house, which is a lighthouse, on the other side. Okie dokie. I do want to find marble. I think would be the best option for the lighthouse. So I'm gonna try to find that before we do anything. Good, welcome on in, Tenshio. How you doing? We're just doing some Terraria and being bad at the game as per usual. It's a good game. Its Twitch community can be a little bit less than good, but outside of that, the game is amazing. Mostly lots of backseating. There's a reason why I specifically put on the no backseating tag for Terraria. Okay, I'm gonna say that's good. I don't think it's gonna stop most people, but there is still a reason. Okay. But yeah. How you doing? I'm also still, I don't think there's been any outages. I've streamed Limbus twice. Admittedly, they were both at the, like, ends of other streams. One, like, last Lobotomy Corp stream. Like, my last two streams, I just ended off with, Hey, streamer, you should kill the wall of flesh! We actually managed to get through a course suppression in one go this time. Which is a fucking rarity. Or not one go, we did fail a couple times. Chesed. Not Jeberas yet. We have not yet done Jeberas. Yeah, he did seem easy. I'm still happy about not having to take multiple streams to get one suppression done. But he did also seem quite easy. Admittedly, I did it with White Knight, which meant if it ever hit pale, we were fucked. So, I will say it was a little harder than it would have otherwise been. I feel like having cactus walls would probably be a bad idea, but I don't have to live here. The NPCs do. I mean, like, seriously, if I had a space where I could stream cooking stuff, I would not be opposed. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I'm gonna use jungle torches. I like the green for this. I'm going with very much of a green style here. And then I think I'll make like a tower here. Fair. I think I can make that a bit bigger. I don't want it to be too big, but I don't want it to be too small either. Like that, tad closer. Yeah, I think that's a good size. I am not a good builder, I will note that. I just build whatever I think looks decent enough, and I just roll with it. I don't think, we have not gotten today's shy look in my game, have we? Ah, yeah. We had a slight issue while white was boosted. So you know how if someone starts screaming, they do white damage. That gets quintupled. So yeah, it becomes very difficult to suppress someone who starts running and screaming. Why did I make sandstone brick wall? When did I make sandstone brick wall? Yeah, I needed to avoid hitting pale, which I think on my winning run, I don't think we got pale a single time. Just because of White Knight. If we didn't have White Knight, he would have been piss easy. We have not seen Justice Bird on this run. Like, last time we didn't get Big Bird. This time we have not gotten Justice Bird. It'll be fine. I don't want to know any details about Jebera until I see it for myself. I just got the description of the red mist makes her return, or whatever the exact word. Which is ominous, I will say. Have a good lurk, Lone Wolf. Also, I do want to say, does anyone here know of Yomi Hustle? Or Your Only Move is Hustle? Because that game, apparently someone has made a red mist mod for it. Do not eat the lamp. Like a character mod where you can just be where you can play as the red mist. So I might have to take a gander at that on stream sometime. Probably after the Gebera suppression, just to be safe. Jebera? Yeah, and Yomi Hustle is a really good game that I strongly recommend. It's a turn-based fighting game. Jebera. Bruh. I need to try to avoid making this tower phallic. I'm not sure if I can avoid that. Jebra. Oh, that is funny. I think I won't do a rounded top. I think rounded top would just end poorly. I'm not doing a rounded top. I literally just said I'm not doing a rounded top. I'm guessing I'm guessing you're suggesting it right in the middle. Maybe color it white. Okay, that looks a little bit too cramped. But it's not phallic. So that's something. Okay, we're gonna make this a little bit taller. And then I'll divide this up into 3 rooms for its 3 new denizens. Let's go with that. Yeah, I like that bit. Yeah, a bit better. It's a little bulky, but that's fine. I hope whoever lives here likes green, because there's a lot of it. So I'm getting really focused on building, which is I normally don't get this focused on building. Okay, there we go. I like that. Using background wall to make it look like there's crenellation in the background. There we are. That is the word I was thinking of. Yeah, crenellation. Why are you like this? What? There we are. Okay. I need more cactus. Because I disabled it. To actually see what's in the top right. Now Minimac's back. Hopefully we have enough cactus in this area. That would suck if I don't have enough cactus. Okay. I shouldn't need much more. Did I make this a tad too tall? I don't know, something about it looks slightly off, but I'm too lazy to try to fix it right now, so I'm going to just accept it. I'm not gonna give them cactus furniture, I don't think. There we are. I think I did accidentally. There we are. I'll get rid of these torches because we want jungle ones for the interior. Okay. Is there cactus platform? I don't see cactus platform. In which case, I'll just have to use regular old wooden ones. Whoops. Did not mean to break the floor. It's fine. Okay. Oh wait, no, there is cactus platforms. I think like this will be good. Maybe one step further back. But... oh, I messed that up, apparently. That's not right. Oh, whoop, I accidentally trashed the cactus platform. Oh, the direction game. Okay, does this work? Yes. This is gonna be a bit of a cramped little hallway here. Oh, I am in shrimp stance. Let's change that. Okay. So what do y'all think of this abomination I've created? Shenanigans. Welcome on in, Subi. Okay, we are apparently going to slightly change my design to accommodate this. Okay. Let's get a little more... We're just doing some building. It's almost like they have been sitting around for a year and have expired. Cindered Embers, welcome on in. Why are you sniffing me? Why do people come in and immediately sniff me? Oh, yeah. Why do you respond to that with just more sniffing? And there we are. Okay then. Chair. Let's move in the die trader. And boop. And so we need 2 cactus doors. 2 cactus chairs. I need a little more cactus, don't I? How much for a cactus table? Okay, I need 5 more cactus. 5 more. That's a lot of use. In what way is it going to eat you? Like emotionally, physically? I'm not going to try to make sense of the sniffing. Fair enough, fair enough. And... whoops. Slightly too high on that. 2 doors. Okay, then. Arms dealer and nurse. There we are. Now, if I run off a bit, so they can just pop back into existence, because you have to be far enough away that both their current location and their new location has despawned. Oh wait, though they only do that at night. Because I want to get the pylons. Do I even have the money for a pylon? Oh, that was a stretch. Oh, and we have a dryad. Fair enough. I apparently got lucky. I got the 3-0 Gregor from the Gregor extraction thing. So apparently that guy is like insanely good. What's over here? Have we really explored much? Yeah, we've explored pretty far. Really? 2-star Gregor is better? That is not what I would expect. I have both, I do believe. So... Is blunt burn like very rarely resisted? Now, the hard part is I need... Wait, something occurs to me. The desert had like weird little tiny... Fair, okay. What was I going to talk about? Something, I'm sure. I got very sidetracked with the whole building thing, because I get very focused on building in this game. But, oh right, there is the one really weird, there's the thing here. There wasn't a lot of water here. There was a tiny amount though. That might mean there's a floating island directly above this. Do I have rope on me? Yes. Let's go exploring. This is a trick that I was very happy. Ah, yep, there it is. There is a floating island. If you ever see, oh no. What's a good thing I have the horseshoe. If you ever see little random pools of water, it's probably because there's a floating island above you. Like, if it's like a big pool of water, that's just generation. Star Fury. That's not bad, and it's part of the, Word. It's part of the Zenith. I don't know if I'm gonna craft the Zenith, because the Zenith is kind of absurd. In both its recipe and how overpowered it is. But... it's still nice. Why? Who did this? Fucking aliens. They're shitting all over my house. If I do craft the Zenith, it's gonna be a while. Okay, I'm gonna chop down some trees. Also store some shit. Don't need that. That would be impressive, in that it's impossible. Bro, the Skyware chest in here. Okay, do I have, like, stone in one of these chests? Yes. Okay, I'm going to just make a whole bunch of sunplate blocks. So I can go and upgrade the floating island base I've got. I'm also gonna give that base some sunflowers so they don't run away when the corruption spreads. Because, for anyone that doesn't know, if you have enough sunflowers in an area, it actually nullifies corruption. Every sunflower, I think, makes up for like 40 blocks of corruption in the area. So you can actually set up a base in corruption, theoretically. If you have enough sunflowers. which you can buy them from the Dryad. So, I mean, I usually just run a minecart across the entire world. Like, minecart just is free mobility, and most bosses can't keep up with it. Eh? Takes a while to build, though, and you kind of want the digger cart before you get started on it, because otherwise you have to do so much clicking. And you'll probably outpace your own move speed. Okay. Wait, why? Oh, because it has to be grass, doesn't it? There we are. Okay. So now they get a bunch of sunflowers to try to keep them calm. Okay. Get a skyware table to swap that out with. Then skyware blocks. It's still gonna look a bit ugly, but it's better than it was before. I should probably actually make it too wide. Because too wide looks a lot better. You have a good lurk, Alice. Oh, I didn't. Apparently, I missed these spots. Okay, let's get back to some more exciting things rather than me just building houses. I'm gonna just run to try to get a Skeletron arena set up and give him a go. Because he's nice because he doesn't use any summoning items other than a man's life, so I mean, it's not a big cost. I'm not paying it. If I'm not the one paying the cost, is it really a cost? Okay, onwards to Skeletron. And then I can start doing wiring shit, which I love wiring shit. There is so much stuff you can do with wiring. Especially actuators. I love actuators because they literally just let you take any block and make it a background wall. And just alternate it with wire. So you can make doors out of any block. Or make it. They also added. Oh, Blood Moon. Okay, cancel going for Skeletron. Scratch going for Skeletron. Okay, we are going to blockade this door so we don't get any unwanted visitors. And now we just commit mass murder in the hopes of getting a piggy bank that we can carry around and throw out without needing to use consequences. Also known as a money troll. I can't really move forward at all. Well, damn it. And the bride. Oh, well, there's a bloody tear. So at the very least, we can get, we can re-summon the Blood Moon if we don't get it. Which is nice, especially if I want to do any Blood Moon fishing. For reasons. I'm gonna be burning through my ammo real quick. Okay. That Drippler is a bit confused. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Blood Moon enemies, which are these like weird fleshy ones, have a, I believe it's like a 1% chance, 0.5% chance of dropping an item called the Money Trough, which lets you access your a certain extra inventory called the Piggy Bank from anywhere, because you just throw out a flying piggy bank. And this is why you make platform arenas. Come on, drop the money trough. You know you want to. Come on. Put the money trough in the bag. Put the money trough in the bag. I remember when there was only one zombie model, but now there's like 10 of them. There's ones with torches, they have controlled arms of other zombies. Some have slimes on their head. And it actually changes what they drop. Like, the slime head ones actually do drop slime. The ones holding torches actually give you a torch. It's not just cosmetic. I think that one there is filled with arrows and actually drops some arrows on you. Yep. In that case, one, but one is still an arrow. Okay. Come on. Give me your stuff. Give me your money trough, please. I think I do have a Drippler statue though, so I should be able to force the money trough to drop. Okay. I wonder, is there any is there any moth-themed vanity sets in this game? I've never actually checked. Can I? If so, I'm going to need to get those, because I know there is moth wings. Those are relatively late game, but they exist. Okay, I'm gonna quick stack away my money, because I'm about to die any second now. Oh, we got a zombie banner I can put up, which will make it a lot faster to kill zombies. Because banners actually you get increased damage and defense towards anything you have a banner of in the area. Oh! Oh! Which is really helpful. Is there? I don't think there's a moth summoning staff. If there is, it was added since I last checked. Let's see. Summoning weapons. There's hornets. There's a ghost. Oh, right. I forgot they added the ghost. Benoy, welcome on in. Not that I can see. There's a spider staff, but I hate that. Oh, right, up here is my spawn point. How you doing, Benoy? Whoops, clicked out. Oh. Come on, give me the money trough. That's good, that's good. You have a good dinner. I'm assuming you're gonna be lurking while you make the dinner. I'm not sure what I'm making after stream. Because I had an omelet right before stream. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna have afterwards. Ah, well, that will be a mod I will have to consider once I start modding the game. But I want to get 100% before I start modding. That's just a rule I have for most games, where I will start modding once I've achieved 100%. And I used to have 100% for this game, but I have since lost it because they added more achievements. I need to remember, I can headbutt enemies. Oh. Cinder, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the swarm. Praise lump. Oh, and purple waff. Ooh, nice. Tofu is good. Purple. Let's store my money quickly for no particular reason. None at all. Like, just no particular reason am I storing my money for. I'm not about to die, no siree. Sheila, could you guys stop banging on the door, please? Oh god, they're jumping. Okay. Oh, well, yep, there we go. I mostly don't care about killing the zombies. Yeah, no, it is a lot, honestly. Because of just how, like, this game has gotten updates over what, like a decade at this point? Like, how old is Terraria at this point? When did it release? 'Cause I have been playing this game. I played this game on the Xbox 360. So, that was a while ago. Oh, ow, pain. Are ores insanely rare? I guess probably just because I'm used to the game, but I don't find too much difficulty getting most ores. Shark tooth necklace, I forgot about that. You just gotta keep digging down. Deeper you go, the better the ores you'll find are. So like, at the top, you're just gonna find copper or tin, with maybe a little bit of lead. If you want something like gold or tungsten, you need to dig further down. Which, fun fact about tungsten, its name literally means heavy stone. Which is why a lot of places call it wolfram instead. Because admittedly calling it heavy stone is kind of a stupid name. Okay, let's break all these gravestones so we don't get a graveyard spawning, because that's never good. I think Sharktooth beats Warding Claws, even if they're warding. Actually, wait, no. Warding Claws are better than the inner two. Jeez. Oh my, yeah, it is. And it's, like, they're still updating it for some reason. Let me give you more money, make a new game. Made a good bit of money that night. But no money trough, which is what I really wanted. How happy are you? Oh, there's too many people. The people each have their own rule for how they'll move in. So, for example, Demolitionist will move in if you are currently carrying an explosive. Goblin Tinkerer, you have to kill a goblin invasion, which will randomly spawn, and then he'll move in when you find him and rescue him. none of them are happy. So, yeah. Arms dealer, you need to get a firearm or ammo, I believe. Or I think you actually specifically need the firearm. Money is a harder one. Like, in general, you'll just get money from killing enemies. That's most of the time. Depends on the person. Like, the wiki is a useful source for things. But I've also had a lot of people who started by playing with an experienced player and then got frustrated because things moved faster than they could really follow. But I do recommend reading up, like checking out the wiki. There's a lot that you can get help with there. But yeah, it is unfortunately a game that, yeah, there are floating islands in this game. Honestly, they aren't super important. They're cool, but, and in this case, I got one that is incredibly low to the ground. Like, normally they are much higher up. Okay, Riot, you can't. Isaac. Yeah, give me that. There are some bosses that people will typically fight in the sky, but there's no boss that is required to be fought in the sky. There's the Wyvern, who kind of punches you in the face, but he's technically not a boss. That might be a mod, because not base game. There is no Cloud City base game. I wouldn't be surprised if Calamity adds that, though. Calamity is a massive fucking mod. And a lot of people play with Calamity. There are cloud buildings, but they're just a single building on an island with nothing else going on in them. They have a bit of loot, which is actually good loot. You can get things, you can get a lucky horseshoe, which prevents you from taking fall damage, for example. But there's no boss, there's only harpies up there, and harpies they just drop feathers, which aren't big. Fair enough. It's definitely a game that there's a lot to learn in because it has so many years of updates, and it's not a game that holds your hand in the first place. It kind of just throws you into the world and, yep, figure this shit out. Which, in some ways, can be fun. But in a lot of ways, it can be a little... Oh, whoops-a-daisies. It can be a little difficult to get into sometimes. Moth is tired. Did not get great sleep last night. Okay, let's go get a desert pylon. Oh, also, I suppose, to get people to move in, you also do need... Yes, I am a devil moth. To get people to move in, you also do need a house that is of a minimum size, which is not very big. You can make pretty small rooms, and it needs to have a table, a chair, and it has to be fully enclosed with both background wall and foreground wall. So basically, there is no natural background. Everything is placed. I'm probably explaining that in a far too roundabout way. Basically, build a room with a chair and a table and a light source. Because NPCs need a house. And if you hit escape and click on this, you can see if something is valid housing. And it'll tell you why it's not valid housing, if it's not valid housing. It's a building game as much as it is a combat game. Fair. Conan Exiles was not one that I really got into, personally. Played a bit of it a while ago. Probably not gonna go back for it. Little too slow. Yeah, fair. Sometimes I regret playing on large worlds. Okay, gun arms dealer. Oh, you are apparently maxed happiness. I will not say no to a free achievement. But yes, now I can teleport between these two locations. I want to get the fucking mini shark. The mini shark would be so good for pretty much every boss. I just need more money. Let's see, what do I have that I'm open to selling? Nothing in there that's worth anything. I'll sell these bombs. Goodbye knives, I don't need you. I mean, that's fair. It's not necessarily a bad game, it's just not, I just don't think it's for me. I have a lot of games that I want to play through, so spending ages on one game, not for me. At the very least, unless the game is really good. And it never piqued my interest. But just because I don't like a game does not mean it's a bad game. It just means I don't like it. Wobbly Life. I don't think I've heard of that. I don't think I really have a use for this platinum currently. And I'm going to save all this gold for Spelunker potions. Also, I'm bringing the guide back. And then I'm going to put probably Zoologist up here. I'm guessing, if I had to take a guess though, it's probably one which uses real time as to move things forward. Like, I'm trying to think of an example that isn't incredibly obscure. Okay, I am. Oh, did I put away the gold? Or wait, there should be a third person up here. Where's the third person? I guess we'll just move. Oh, that room is apparently now too small. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Physics games can be definitely hit or miss, depending on how controllable things are. Sometimes it's good for them to be uncontrollable, sometimes it's good for them to be controllable. Okay. Who did I have up here before? I don't know, it's gonna be the Dryad now. Oh. Okay, let's trash those. Right, I was gonna sell some shit. Show some shit. Okay. Goodbye, bomb. Bomb. Fair enough. Yeah, I might take a look at it at some point. We'll see. We shall see. Store the money. Okay, I'm gonna use the Spelunker potion and go looking for shop. Did I just not hear the bonk? Did bonk happen? Okay, I guess I just didn't. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Moth brain. English. I see you also tend to just say English whenever you fail to speak proper English. Proper English. But no bonk. Do not bonk moth. Okay, I'm gonna go to the jungle to try to get an Aglet of the Wind. Because Aglet of the Wind is the next step on upgrading boots. Because these boots here are like have a humongous upgrade tree you can go through, winding up with a ton of effects at the very end. Okay, Spelunker. Which Spelunker potions just reveal every bit of loot around you. Like this chest down here. It doesn't reveal any dangers around that loot, but it does reveal all the loot. Like there's platinum over there. Nice. Yeah, the tall ass, the trees get real fucking tall, especially right at the beginning of the game. So let's get in here. Fuck off! Okay, Band of Regeneration, won't say no. In fact, I kind of need that, like, right now. Man-eaters are real fucking annoying. Flare gun, that's worth a lot. Gravitation potion. I mean, at least that's a pretty easy fix. Just mute the music and then put on whatever music you do enjoy. I actually like repetitive background music just because it doesn't draw too much focus from the game. Ooh, wait, that's a grindstone. Which gives your melee weapons armor penetration, which is very good, because it basically just makes all your melee weapons deal more damage. Okay, let's go back for that platinum I saw. Because it might be worth getting platinum armor. I'm not sure on that. Because I could definitely go through the game with tungsten armor, but it would definitely be easier with platinum. We're not going through the entire game. If you can go through the entire game with tungsten armor, you're pretty good at it. But I can get to hard though. Yeah, each area has its own song. So if you're going between areas, it typically will cut between them. Put that there and bottle some water. There we are. Yeah, so like going from and even like underground has a different sound from above ground, which adds to the ambiance. Yes, the ambiance. Fucking man-eaters. Why can't I not use a weapon? And I can't move. Let's just go on down here. One very nice thing, anywhere there's air, you have air. You don't need to deal with, like, even if you just dig a hole in the wall, there's now air in that pocket. They don't actually bother checking if you, if there's any actual connection to air. It has air. Okay, this would be really good. Oh my god, that is a lot of man-eaters. Okay, getting these life crystals and... Or do I book it? Yeah, I book it. Book it, there we are, okay. Got out with the life crystals. Now I have maximum life. Which is why life crystals were worth risking my life for. Okay. So now we are gonna go to space. Actually, though, let's wait for morning. Just so I don't have to deal with nighttime enemies. Because if you sleep, you zoom through time. And I remember when this wasn't a thing. How did I manage to already go through all my ammo? Did I forget to rebuy ammo? I forgot to rebuy ammo, didn't I? Okay. Sleepy time. Just getting a bit of a stretch in. Now we vibe until morning, and then we yeet ourselves into space. Oh, why am I so tired? Jesus. Okay, it's not legally morning, but at 4:30 a.m., all the enemies will run away and despawn. Okay, gravitation potion. This may get a little disorienting. I do apologize. But, this is the best way to find floating islands. Because gravitation potion lets you flip gravity. So yeah. There's gonna be some flip-flops here. Because I would love to find fledgling wings. Like, fledgling wings are just so nice. It's incredibly unlikely to get fledgling wings now. Oh, is this a pool or an actual one? Okay, this is just a sky pool, which, eh. Not even a big one. It's a pretty small-ass pool. And it doesn't have loot. Oh, wait, that looks like loot. Wait, nope, that's just another fucking sky lake. Give me wings. Because wings are normally incredibly late game, but you can get an admittedly very bad version of them, but you can still get a version of them if you get incredibly lucky on a 1 in 40 chance. Oh. Is that another goddamn lake? Fuck off. I don't want your goddamn lake. Oh, okay. Finally, something that isn't a lake. Jesus. I'll take a celestial magnet. I will take that. Okay, let's go a little bit further with the 30 seconds I've got left. Okay. And I'm going to want to end at the very peak. There. So then I get one last fall. Oh, and I land on the Sky Island I've already discovered. Okay. Now let's head to the beach to try to get an angler. Because the angler gives you quests every in-game day. And I would, in fact, like to try to get, or like to make it too strong of a word. I would want to get a cell phone, which then means like I need to deal with that little shit's requests. And he is a little shit. I had to do, I did Ultimate Helper Minion, which meant I had to do 200 of his stupid quests. So I am legally allowed to call him a little shit. I don't care that he's a kid, he's a little shit. Okay. Onwards. But yeah, do y'all have any plans for this upcoming week? Anything interesting going on, whatnot? Fair enough, I suppose. I should have stored some of this garbage. Nobody has redeemed the 10K one yet, so I don't know if the beluga is still around or not. They may have gone off the list. Okay, I don't know. I guess I have a space for it. It's fine. Delete that. Goodbye, Sky Mill. You're not needed. Oh. Moth is now blue. Blue. Let me just put that on there. Tungsten bars are nice. Lesser healing potions are nice. Torches are nice. Delete that. And upwards. Da boo dee da boo da da boo dee da boo da. And oh god, that's a shark. Up, 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 up. Sharks hurt. But they can't chase you out of the water. We're just gonna do a bit of fishing while we wait for the little shit to appear. Oh no, that already is worrying. Okay, well, avert thine eyes unless you want to see something very cursed. Three, two, one, boom. Nope, not yet apparently. It's gonna happen at some point, and we don't know when. And okay, yep, there it is. Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Alright, are you happy with this? I warned you it was cursed, and you didn't want it, But you went for it anyway. Now you must live with what you have wrought for, I believe, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's an abomination. That would be because someone died me. Someone dunked me into a vat of paint. It's a... I could add hands. Would you want me to add hands to it? I can do that. Okay, let's wake up this little shit. Okay. One moment. There. Is this better? You don't notice anything. Nothing seems out of place with my face to you. Nothing? Okay, then. Okay, goodbye, Copper Axe. You are no longer needed. Because we now have a Sawtooth Shark. Yeah, and the mouth! Yes, that is Friend. Friend is there. I'm gonna make that a redeem, but for now, he's just vibing. I don't normally have a mouth. Nor is it this horrible. No, Friend will not be cursed. Let me add the hands as a permanent addition to cursed. There we are. It now should be that it will unload the hands with it, and it will load the hands automatically. One thing that I am tempted to at some point get is basically, do you guys know the Yu-Gi-Oh card Karibo? That is basically what Vaelinar would be as a morb, which is a thing a bunch of moth streamers get, which is just moth orb. So I'm probably at some point going to get a Vaelinar Karibo. Yes, the Yu-Gi-Oh card Karibo. I am probably going to get at some point commission a Vaelinar Karibo. At some point. I don't know when I'm going to have the... I have too many... I don't think the Karibos explode on contact, do they? I know you sacrifice them to block combats, but you do not sacrifice Moth. Moth is not sacrificial. But literally that was just like a realization that, oh yeah, that a Morb Vaelinar would actually just be a Karibo, pretty much. And I might make that what Friend is, once I get that. Or I don't know. I have too many things I want to get, so we'll see when I can actually do any of this. Because like I want to get some more emotes, like an Angie emote. That's possible. There is so much shit that happens in the anime. Okay, fair enough. I've played a bit of Duel Links, but I didn't stick with it. I feel like... Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime is so fucking hilarious. Like, I love legitimately, like, I had a friend at the game store that I thought they were making fun of Yu-Gi-Oh, but no, they were just quoting it. That is not a quote. People, only add quotes that I actually said. Now I gotta go in and delete that. I'm going to have to put a note in poo-poo. Like right there. I did not say poo-poo. I'm pretty sure. Pet Karibo gently like kaboom. Did I say that? When? I don't... Okay, I didn't before it. I'm setting it to 19. I'm turning back the clock. Only do quotes I actually say. At some point, I'm going to have to give up on trying to moderate that, but damn you! Do quotes I actually say! I didn't say that! They were saying, it's, before you chaz me, I turn two of my face down. I turn two of my I flip up two of my face down cards. What? But how? Easy. I just yell out their names dramatically, and it's been so long, I don't remember the full quote. They turn face up? Haven't you played this game before? It's a pretty common occurrence. It's great. Okay, I did say that, so that's fine. I don't know why you're quoting it, but sure. Yep. Quote. Don quote. I don't even know what I'm fishing for. Yeah, it's just like, from what I've heard, the English dub is a lot more comedic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Cindered. It takes a lot more of a comedic spin on it, and then the Japanese dub or sub is actually legitimately trying to take it somewhat seriously. And honestly, I blame 4Kids, I think 4Kids is the main cause of that. Because they did such a shit job, or, like, they changed so much shit they didn't need to, which made it so fucking funny. Like, they literally took their guns and just got rid of them. They didn't put anything in, they just removed them. So they're pointing finger guns at people. And people will still respond like it's a real gun. So I think like a guy jumps out a window to get away from finger guns. It's great. Ooh, radar. Nice, nice. That's another part for the cell phone. That's got a bunch of hunter potions. We can also sell this extra sawtooth shark. Hey, demolitionist, you buy sawtooth sharks, yeah? We don't sell those to the angler or anything, do we? So where the fuck is the angler? Like, he lives here, but where is he? Oh, he's still at the beach. Okay. If that's what he wants, who am I to stop him? Oh, another blood moon. What the fuck? Okay. Time to commit more murder. In the hopes of getting a piggy bank. Come on. Drop the money trough. Oh, another zombie banner. This is the main reason why I built a platform base directly next to my NPC. Oh god, that cutscene that constantly plays in Breath of the Wild. curious how good the second one's gonna be. I'm not gonna like pre-order it, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Feel free, so long as they actually say it, feel free to quote it. Just don't quote random shit I don't actually say, or what other people say. It's for what Moth bullshit is said. I say a lot of bullshit that is very weird out of context, and sometimes even in context. Oh, right, I don't have ammo. Ah, yes, the hard shark tooth necklace. Who doesn't love it when their shark tooth necklaces are hard? Praise love. Yep. Okay, blood zombie banner. I've already killed 50 of these fuckers. I don't know how many dripplers I've killed, and I'm not gonna be able to get the Cali counter until Skeletron's dead. I will stretch after the blood moon. Nice. Demon Eye banner. Nice, nice. Okay. At this point, we're safe against most of the enemies in a blood moon. The dripplers are the only thing we don't have a banner for. Because once you have a banner for something, it becomes pretty free to kill it. You take less damage and you deal more. Don't worry about it. Blood moons in my Christian Terraria server? No. The sad thing is there probably is someone who legitimately has that sort of like idea, that thought process for their Terraria server, when Terraria literally includes masturbate and the golden shower. And you literally fight Cthulhu. Like, you literally punch Cthulhu in the face. Give me a money trough. Give me the drop chance is doubled because we're an expert. Give me the money trough. I said this game has masturbate. It is not the spelling you might think it is. It's master space B-A-I-T. But yeah, this is not a game for kids. It is teen. It's T for teen for a reason. It's one of those where all of the jokes, all the dirty jokes you can definitely miss. It's not like it's not completely out of the question for a kid. It's like, it's one that definitely you would want to look into it yourself before having your kid play it. But it does include alcohol, which is the main reason it got T for teen. I think along with innuendo. Because there's actually a lot of innuendo in this game. Give me the money trough. Hand it over. I don't drink much. When I rarely drink, I just have vodka mixed with soda. More because it's just, I don't like the taste of most alcohol, and vodka is it's easy to mix with things. So if I want to get drunk, I just have vodka. Well, I'm getting plenty of money. I just need the fucking money drop. Hand it over! Whiskey. Curse you, He-Man! I don't know why He-Man is the one responsible for us not getting a money trough, but... Nah. Give me a money drop. You guys can't even drop it, but still, fuck you. Crippler. Everything is He-Man's fault. Are you depressed? It's He-Man's fault. Are you broke? It's He-Man's fault. Are you bad at the game? Nah, that's a skill issue. I now have a top hat. Give me money trough. Hand it over. Hand over lamp. Give me the money trough. Come on. Why does the game hate me? I have killed, like, it has to be closing in on 100 of these things, if not above 100. Okay, that is confirmed we are over 100. Plus however many blood zombies I've killed. It just does not want to give it to me. Come on! It's been 2 full blood moves. Probably I just hate blood fishing. Blood moon fishing is not fun. At least until you get good summons that can protect you while you're doing it. Okay, you die. You, come on, last enemy. Nope. Okay, great. We got lots of money. Like, we got more than enough money. More than fucking enough. Actually, I don't know if we do. Okay, no, that's enough to get a mini shark. Okay, to the flying island. I'm gonna buy a mini shark. Oh. I mean, gunfire does produce light, so it's essentially if it shoots rapidly enough, it is basically a lamp. Therefore, mini shark is lamp. And whoop. 27 gold. And now to spend like the rest of my savings on ammo. Okay, that should be enough. But yeah. DACA. And I have the shark tooth necklace. So that means every single one of these pierces 5 armor. So they're all going to do 5 extra damage, essentially. So yeah, good. We should be set to fight Skeletron. So I'm going to get over. I'm going to bring a bed. Do I still have that silk on me? The answer would appear to be no. Did I store it or did I trash it? I stored it. Okay, cool. Let's store this in here. Now that I'm actually doing fishing, let's open up that can of worms. Like it's literally a can of worms. Swiftness, iron skin. I'm gonna want some regen potions, which requires day bloom. Okay, we're gonna try to kill the big boy Skeletron. Okay. Could use some more health potions, but we'll be fine. I guess I could also try to kill, Brain? Like, would probably be fine fighting Brain at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go fuck up the Brain. That requires far less preparation, and it is one of the only bosses that does not care what time of day you fight it. Mother Brain. Kind of. Okay, that's restocking my healing potion, which is nice. And this is why I saved up for the Mega Shark, or Midi Shark. You get the Mega Shark later. Because it's just Daka. Which is really good for the Brain. The Brain is honestly very good to have high fire rate against. Okay. Now we head on down into here. Further and further. Can I make sticky bombs? No, I'm going to just have to make do. Because you can't actually get to these without bombs. Oh, whoa, oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. That should get it, hopefully. Yep, there we are. I'll get whatever it dropped later, but right now I just need... So the first wave of this is you have to kill all these things, which this is where the high fire rate or AoE helps a lot. Ow! Let me out! Let me out! My god, it is just a constant stream. Oh, buff. Right, they inflict armor break. I forgot about that change. Or no, right, they just inflict tons of random demons. I forgot they made Brain actually kind of threatening. Like at least slightly. Damn it. Also one of the only bosses you don't actually really need to kill to get its benefits. Okay, now the hallucinations start. Because if you can identify the right Brain, it cannot hurt. Or at least it's very hard for you to. The hard thing is you do have to identify the right brain. Okay, it now goes really fast towards the end. And just completely random which one it... Oh god. I don't want to be down here. Come on. Brain is just so free. It is just so free. Even with those changes, he's still too easy. Okay, did it give me the light pets? That would be the ideal drop here. Yes, Crimson Heart. That's what I wanted to see. It's not an amazing light pet, but I'll take it. It's a light pet. Okay. So that's the brain dealt with. Ow. Let's go set up a... I guess, yeah, now let's go set up a Skeletron arena. We might be able to get through a couple of bosses today. Ow. My neck's hurting. I keep going into the gamer stance because Terraria brings that out in me, apparently. Oh. But yeah. Now, Skeletron is going to be the hard one. Even with plenty of preparation. But I guess it turns out, not really intentionally, but it looks like we're going mostly Ranger for the... Honestly, just in general, because then I'm going to go for Onks Blaster once I get the Mini Shark, or after we go out of hard mode. And Mini Shark should be able to carry me for the rest of the game. Or rest of pre-hard mode. I don't know why I keep saying rest of the game. I wish it could carry me for the rest of the game. Okay. But yeah. I think of something. I am excited to go back to Lobotomy Corp this Sunday to try to get Gebera done. However you say her name. Red Lady. Cause her text is quite ominous, and probably she's gonna be a lot harder than Chesed was. Is that better than anything I've got? With no status, with no bonus effect? I don't think so. Don't worry about the Blood Desert, this is fine. Having a desert pre-corrupted is both nice, or pre-crimsoned, is both nice and not nice at the same time. There's benefits and disadvantages to it. Does also create some really weird bits because it... Okay, so here is the dungeon. And now we build a arena. Could you fuck off, please? Thank you. I should have brought my bed, but it's fine. How many of you am I going to have to shoot? Like, the face monsters are fine because they can't get up here. They're too stupid. You, on the other hand, are a bit more of a problem. There. Okay, it's dead. Ah, yes, the single uncorrupted bit of sand there. Okay. Let's see if I can manage to get 3 bosses killed. Or no, yeah, 3 bosses killed in one stream. Fuck off. Okay. I'm glad I brought 2 of every bush. Why are there already vultures there? Seriously. Just because I just built this. Why are you already perching on my ship? Oh, yay, a 200th blue slime. Fuck off, Chimera. How many times am I going to have to tell Chimera to fuck off? Fuck off! I'm busy. I don't want them to figure out a way up here. They're fine as long as they don't. Though admittedly, I do have to go down there to actually summon Skeletron. Please don't tell me you guys can hurt him. You guys can hurt the old man by default. That's actually really annoying. Okay. This should be fine. Like, I think I can handle Skeletron, but he will probably be the hardest fight for a little while, because Wall of Flesh mostly is just preparation, because you just need a Hell Bridge, or water walking potions to walk on the lava. Don't worry. Water walking potions work on lava, despite their name. They're more accurately liquid walking potions. Okay. I'm going to say hello to these men with bullets. Mini Shark really does burn through ammo. Which makes sense. It is a minigun that is made out of a shark. That definitely would burn through ammo. Could you guys stop spawning for, like, all of tonight, please? Like, could you guys just not spawn? I really do not need your assistance. Come on. Yep. Well, that hand got fucked up. Okay, then. I should have made that longer. That was stupid of me. Why is it not jetpacking? Okay, I apparently really am fucking this up. Oh, and a Chimera spawned. Great. That fucked me. That just fucked me up. Why did I have 10 gold on me? Excuse me? Oh, right, because I just killed a boss. Well, shit. Okay. Like, that's the really easy... Once you can kill a boss, it's really easy to make money, because you can just farm that boss. Well, let's beat the shit out of the Eye of Cthulhu for a bit of money to make up for what I just lost. But after this, we'll probably wrap up. It's getting a bit later, and I am, my back is not happy with how I've been sitting, so I should go for a walk. Yeah, once you have the mini shark, the eye is just gonna be a break-in. And you theoretically could get the mini shark before you kill him. There's nothing stopping you. Other than money. Welcome back. Oh, unfortunate timing. Do I have anything I would have to, like, anything worth wrapping up before I wrap up? I could go and retrieve my money. That would actually probably be smart. Let's do this. And I could put, like, the start of a beach house out there. Now that I think about it, that would actually be smart. Because if I set up, like, a beach house out there, I could, oh, wait, I want to keep death beat seeds. Setting up a beach house out there, I would then be able to teleport back. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's set up a beach house in the out there. Oh, is that armor? Well, it's gone now, so it's fine. Grab this. Pull out all the crimtane. And we need a bit more crimtane smelted, but that's pretty easy. And actually, I can also just get, I don't know why I didn't even think about making this armor. That's probably the best option I've got. Okay, so goodbye. I'll probably sell that. That's probably worth selling. Crimson Greaves. Oh, I can't get all of them. I am one off. I am a single one off. I think just having increased damage makes it worth it, even if I do lose a bit of defense. Have my old armor. I don't need another zombie banner. Okay. I forgot to buff. I would probably have been fine if I had or no, I think I still had my old buffs lingering. Okay. Let's just build like a basic lighthouse with, how do you get the heavy workbench? I'm gonna go on a tangent and be streaming for a lot longer, aren't I? Because now I want to go and build this. I want to go and build the fucking beginnings of the lighthouse, if nothing else. Oh, well, meteorite's landing. How expensive? Sure, I'll take it. Meteorite has landed. Now, I also might need some wood. I think I'm going to need wood more than I need platforms, so. Okay. How do you get the heavy workbench? Does that reuse lead? The bunny is fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just sleeping with strawberry jam all over it. And its eyes wide open. Just don't look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna make some stone slabs. I think this should work for the... This should work fine. I can always replace it later. Okay. And you know what? I think the tall gate would look good with it, so... Let's go with that. Now let's go. Plenty of ammo. Like, I'm gonna be burning through money a bit, so I will, at some point, I will probably set up a money grind. And then I will probably just, like, leave it on in the background for a while. So that way, I just don't have to worry about money. Because money grinding is not the most engaging of things to do. Do we have a cat? Oh wait, it's probably that we okay. It probably has to arrive during the day, like normal. Right. Just because it might actually wind up being very helpful to just have it. The pets are actually very useful because they count as an NPC for the pilots. What? Archie, why? How you doing, Porsche? Okay, I really should have slept until morning. It's fine. I mean, I've already committed like 18 murders today. What's a few more? Okay. Almost back to where my stuff is. We probably lost most of the gold because I think Skeletron did touch it, but okay. Oh, well, there's the meteorite. I don't think I really need it, but there's the meteorite. And there's fairies, apparently. Oh, well. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm just killing all of the innocent creatures, aren't I? Okay. Okay, it is officially legally day. So now there is no more night enemies, but there are still crimson enemies, because crimson enemies don't give a shit whether it's day or night. They're just here to fuck you up. Oh, that has some of my gold. Not all of it, but it did have some of it. Okay, that's the gold I'm keeping, evidently. So we lost like 6 gold. Big whoop. Okay, and now back here we go. Because we need to get to the beach for the beach pylon. For, I suppose, kind of obvious reasons. Okay, so right on the shore. That's where I'm building this. And my inventory is completely and utterly full. I guess I'm putting snow. I'm going to have to clean up my inventory so I don't look like a fucking clown. Okay, this is mostly going to be a vertical structure, so I don't need to clear too much space. I do not need to clear too much space at all. There. There. Cutie the cat. Put down the tall. Oh wait, tall gate's 5, right? There we are. I forget that crabs are enemies. I should probably have gotten 2 of those, actually, now that I think about it. It's fine. Fine. Definitely going to be a 2-wall affair. And it's going to be very tall. I don't know if I'm gonna do, I don't think I'll do the, like, actual lighthouse part today, but I will just get, like, 3 rooms set up on the lower floors. Because I don't know if I even have the appropriate materials right now to do justice to the great lamp. Right now, this is gonna be pretty bare bones. More just so I have a I can set up a pylon here than actually to be a good structure. Because a structure does not necessarily have to be good to be functional. But it does have to be functional to be good. Okay, and we're gonna have to check what he's got before I go off. The game keeps giving me more things to do! Okay. Quickly get these rooms all built. Okay, I realize I'm actually more building like a fucking Normandy bunker. Like that's basically what I built here. Just like a D-Day bunker. Not what I was going for. Okay, let's turn it all into stone slab wall, get it all walled up. And then we can move in a few folks. Which is going to be the angler. Who tolerates the angler? Note that I didn't say likes. Who tolerates them? I'm not sure. I legitimately don't know. Because who else even likes the beach? I don't know, I'll just pick a couple of the ones who are currently in the overcrowded main base. Other than the Demolitionist and Goblin Tinkerer, who both are going to go in the upcoming underground base. So, who does that even leave? Painter and guy? I don't want to. I need to keep the guide. I guess cat. I guess that's the 3 that are going to be out here. The cat is going to have to deal with the angler. I don't like the angler if it's not obvious. It probably is obvious though. I don't like angler. He's kind of an asshole. Tables. I'm gonna put over there. I also need to put a platform here. Oh. Horsey, thank you for the hydrate. Give me 1 moment. Oi. Also, I don't remember if I did a stretch after the blood moon, so I'm gonna stretch now. Oh. Also, how dare you squish, Moth? Moth is not for squishing. Bird is the one that should be squished. In a hydraulic press. At full force. And Porsche's just using all the redeems. Jesus. Small bonk. Why are you doing all these things? Why? Why, Porsche? Answer me. Fair, I guess. Oh no. It's coming. No. Porsche, birds don't have rights. You're getting things mixed up again. I know my rights. Just so we don't have any weird areas of darkness. Insects have rights, birds don't. Angler, put the painter up there, and painter can get a cat. No. Okay, is he technically going to offer? No. He's still technically in this location. Okay. I just machine gunned a flying fish. Oh, okay. There is a life form analyzer, which is a really good one, as is the bricklayer. But I can't buy the bricklayer, and I'd rather have the life form analyzer. Okay. Let's see. Do we have... No, none of these can be combined yet. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Ugh. But yeah, if y'all have enjoyed this whole nonsense, I've got a Twitter over here and a Discord over here. Now let's find someone to raid. Who's live? We got Aurora doing some randomizer, Ocarina of Time. Sleepy's doing some VR chat. Kashak's doing some Pathfinder. Nico's doing some Destiny. We got a lot of beans online. When did we last raid the odd? I really need to get keep a record of when I raid who. No worries. Lurkers are always appreciated. And yeah, thank you for coming in. Lucas isn't going. Yes, moths are good. Okay, Mora's been going for a while. We just raided into Goob, if I remember correctly. Right? We raided into Goob last stream. Fuck it, let's just raid into Aurora. Aurora's been going for a bit, but not that long. Mothbrain doesn't like making decisions. But yeah, I've already done most of my spiel because I messed up the order. If that's not the right button. Moth scuff is per usual. But yeah, Twitter and Discord were in the chat before. I would love to see you there. A follow is always appreciated if you want us to come back around for another stream. Speaking of which, we're going to be coming back on Sunday with some Lobotomy Corporation. Diving into some more core suppressions against the Red Mist, which will be interesting. And yeah, there is my raid message. Feel free to swap in whatever emotes you may like in place of them. And yeah, I think that's everything. Have a good one.